All right, well, welcome everyone. Tonight we are going to be talking about our business presentation. My name is Suzanne Steele, and I am an independent consultant with Nikken, as is the two other wonderful people that are going to be presenting this evening. This is called the Nikken Choice, choosing active wellness and collaborative entrepreneurship. That is truly what we are here tonight. We are going to whip through a few slides and hopefully create some interest for you. We're going to start with Nikken, the holistic approach to life. If this is a new concept to you, it was to me. It was unique because it was about living a balanced life and incorporating these 5 areas, not one or just the other. Most people in this world are focused on their finances at usually the expense of the other 4 areas. But we'd like people to first consider having peace of mind, a healthy body, being able to have strong relationships with their family, and reaching out to society, and having the finances to do all of those things, and having the time and freedom to enjoy life. So, Madeline, would you speak to this slide and the next slide for us, please?
Thank you, Suzanne. Modern life is creating stress. The quality of our lives is proportionate to the quality of our emotions. And you can see with the pictures on this slide that many people are stressed, looking at the balance sheet at the end of the month of not having enough money, more bills than income coming in. We have an increase of obesity. I happen to be a nurse. I've had an exciting career, both as a nurse educator and as an executive. From my 52-year history in healthcare, it's an exponential growth of obesity, and it's a major issue in our country and the world. Most people don't feel they have time. And as you can see from the woman to the far right, we have a new epidemic of addictions, not just smoking, but alcohol and drugs. So people are coping with stress in non-healthy ways, and we have many new stressors than we did from 20, 40, 50 years ago. Financial needs. Suzanne mentioned of the 5 pillars of health. What is most important are the many financial needs facing us today. Many people don't have enough money coming in. Others have major expenditures with our healthcare system. We know from the national election in the United States, certainly globally, healthcare costs are spiraling, deductibles are bigger, many people are uninsured or underinsured. And because of the plastic credit card, more people spend money, have student loan debt, and the cost of living has gone up, whereas the income has not met that rise of cost of living. Thank you, Suzanne.
Thank you, Madeline. So there are other financial needs that we have. One is loss of employment. That hit me personally this year. Working in a corporate life for 29 years, I was told that I was no longer needed. As Madeline just mentioned, there are education and other expenses, including taxes. However, what if you had a way to be able to address some of these financial needs that everyone seems to have? We want to introduce you to a concept called the gig economy. It came from the music industry. People would go play a gig on the weekend, something that they love to do, their passion. And as you can see on the screen, you see other gigs that people are doing, whether it be Uber drivers or maybe someone you know is participating in Etsy. It's a new way of plugging in and being an on-demand freelance type of environment. These numbers are quite amazing. You have a traditional business of GM in a 6-year period went only up $1 billion, whereas you see Uber, this freelance world, of going from 60 million to 68 billion. In another 5-year period, we see two businesses that are very different. We have traditional Walmart that went down from 212 billion to 205, whereas Amazon grew tremendously from 83 billion to 385 billion in the same time frame. People are transitioning from going to a place to going on their device to be able to purchase products and services. And that means the jobs are shifting. So this new trend, as we just talked about, is the gig economy. And it is freelance versus permanent jobs. So in my world, there's many people who are taking over traditional positions. So where are people looking? Laurie, would you like to speak about this slide for us? You're muted.
Thank you. The new economy, it's where you're independent and it's like a temporary engagement, you know, like that gig. And 40% they project of all U.S. workers will be doing a gig by the year 2020. So that's only less than 3 years away. That's 2 years and 2 months away. You're mobile and everybody's with the digital. So people have opportunity to do this wherever they are. The millennials, which is this generation, this young generation, they're the ones that are joining the workforce, and they're the ones that really want to do this gig thing. They don't want a 9-to-5 job. They have financial needs like everybody else. And, you know, people can do a lot more work where they are rather than in one spot. And so it's a really opportunity to be in the gig economy and do what you love to do and make money at it.
Would you talk about a little bit about the Nikken Advantage? How is that different?
Well, it's different because of the network of marketers that we work with, the people that we work with. There's a low cost of entry. It's under $100. There's low risk. You can do it any time, so it can integrate into anybody's life, no matter what shift you work or no matter whether you're taking care of children at home. It's a turnkey system. You get your own website, and Nikken does all of the paperwork. They do all of the tough stuff. And also there's a plan in place to develop leaders. We think it's the perfect gig because we're like-minded, we help each other, and we're doing it together, and it's a great cause. Everybody needs Nikken. They just don't know it yet.
Thank you, Laurie. I know you really enjoyed this slide, so we'll let you continue for one more slide here.
Okay. What do we do as Nikken entrepreneurs? Well, we help others to choose wellness and live a life in balance. And you can see these two people. This one guy up top is helping the other one. You know, we're not Lone Rangers. Even the Lone Ranger had Tonto, you know. We all need help. We all need people to help us in this business. And people are willing to help even if they're not going to be getting any financial benefit. That's the amazing part. We work with amazing people. So you use the gig economy and you teach others to turn the purpose into profits. You create the team. You choose who you want on your team. And you find those customers, you find the team members, and you live in this community. And you make a difference. You're making a difference in your community and in the world.
Thank you, Laurie. Madeline, would you like to speak to this wonderful slide?
Absolutely. Every time I see this slide with those little sprouts, I have to laugh at myself, because planting a garden and waiting for the different sprouts to come up at their time when they're ready versus trying to pull on them or tug them up a little bit or overwater them. And I love to share and sometimes share too much. And so what's beautiful about this slide is that we join Nikken. And as you heard Laurie mention, we start with a commitment and a plan. And it really is not a major investment to begin, the $99 plus tax. However, if you truly want to partner with our company and make a difference in the world, it does mean an investment of products that you use yourself personally, that you use to demonstrate and promote. And that leads into number 2, that we share and promote our business and the amazing product technologies with others. We invite people. And so we're really inviting to share the enthusiasm that you see from each of us tonight. We love what we're doing, being a part of this purpose-driven group of professionals that want to improve our world. The wonderful part of this business model is Nikken does the shipping, they do the research and development, they do the inventory and the warehousing. It's really us to gather the customers, gather the new business partners, and then mentor those that want to join our team and create their own businesses. And that part's a lot of fun too, because every person that we help becomes, as a side effect, I come from our sick care industry, 50-some years in our sick care industry. And so the side effect is really a benefit, not a side effect. Everybody gets healthier, more energy, happier. And so those are wonderful benefits in the stressful world that we live in today. And then when you do this, Nikken rewards and pays us. There's a direct deposit on the 15th of the month from the people that you helped from the month before, and from your own productivity. And there are many other bonuses and incentives, like there are incentive clubs, there are trips to win, and that's all very exciting. And so it's nice to have a company that rewards us scholarships. Many of us just attended a convention where one of our colleagues had 4 years of her daughter's medical school at Emory University in Atlanta paid for by a special scholarship. So many wonderful benefits as we share active wellness to help others to prosper. Thank you.
Thank you, Madeline. So it is a process. This is showing some trees, but it's a driven community where we work together as a team, like we're doing tonight. And if you're new on this call tonight, you would be the new person, the newbie, and you were invited by someone, and that someone would be a coach in this case. And then Laurie and Madeline and I are acting as the mentors. We're there to share our experience. And we do this over and over, whether it be in this format or we're meeting together face-to-face or on the phone, whatever works. And it is, again, about planting those seeds, sharing the experiences, and working together. Madeline touched on a few things already here, but there is a wide range of benefits and rewards. And the one thing I love to mention on this slide is that every dollar every one of us has earned is meaningful income. The hand with the money, that means that we've made an impact on someone's life. You know, we all do need a plan B in case the plan A goes away. And I was thinking about that today because we just had a storm come through. We have wide power outages throughout our entire state and entire region. And I have a plan B. Today, it's called a generator. That's providing the electricity that I need to be on this call tonight. If I didn't have the plan B, where would I be? Well, it's just like our health and everything else. We need to be thinking sometimes outside the box. It might not be that box that you think it is that this package is given to you, but it certainly can act in a way to change your life. So we hope you've gotten some information out of this, and hopefully that it's sparked an interest. We encourage you not only to discover it and live it, but we encourage you to share it with others. So we thank you for your time. We encourage you to get back to the person that invited you, and you might look at this as a part-time gig or a full-time gig. Regardless, we know that it will certainly impact your life in amazing ways. Thank you very much.